In recent days, Kenya has been engulfed by a wave of public dissent reminiscent of the civil unrest seen in other parts of Africa, as citizens nationwide have voiced their opposition to a proposed overhaul of the tax system. This movement highlights the population's growing discontent with economic policies and underscores deep-seated issues of governance and trust that plague the relationship between the Kenyan populace and their government. At the heart of this discord is a finance bill, introduced by President Ruto's administration, aimed at increasing government revenue to manage the country's soaring public debt, which currently stands at an alarming KSH 7 trillion. The finance bill proposes significant tax hikes on essentials such as food and medicine, the introduction of a new real estate tax, and increased duties on imported goods. Furthermore, it targets digital transactions and online businesses with new taxes sector that have become crucial sources of income for Kenya's youth. The proposals have stirred controversy because they are perceived to disproportionately impact lower and middle-income earners. The protests, which began as small gatherings in major cities, have swelled to involve thousands, turning into a robust expression of public grievance. The demonstrators' core demand is for the government to either significantly amend or completely retract the proposed financial measures. In response to these mass demonstrations, the government has offered assurances that the additional revenue from these taxes will be reinvested into vital public services, such as healthcare, education, and infrastructure. However, given past inefficiencies and the endemic issue of corruption, these promises have been met with widespread skepticism. As we continue to explore this unfolding story, we encourage our readers to engage with us. Like, comment, and subscribe to our platform for continuous updates on this developing story. Your insights and opinions are invaluable as we navigate these complex issues together. To navigate this crisis effectively and restore public trust, the Kenyan government needs to consider a multi-pronged approach. This includes involving a broader spectrum of society in the policy-making process, such as representatives from affected demographics, economic experts, and civil society groups to ensure that policies are not only equitable but also have the buy-in of key stakeholders. Before implementing new taxes, the government must also conduct and publish comprehensive impact assessments that analyze the socio-economic repercussions of each tax measure, especially on vulnerable populations. Transparency in these assessments can help build trust and ensure policies are well-informed. Introducing new taxes through phased implementation or regional pilot programs can help the government understand real-world impacts and public reaction in a controlled, reversible manner before full-scale enforcement. Such an approach allows for the testing of tax policies on a smaller scale, potentially mitigating backlash by adjusting policies based on public feedback and real-world data. The government also needs to demonstrate tangible improvements in public services financed by existing tax revenues. Quick wins in public healthcare, education quality, and infrastructure development can help justify new taxes and show the government's commitment to reinvestment. Addressing corruption head-on is another critical step in regaining public trust. Establishing independent bodies to oversee government spending, enhancing the powers of anti-corruption agencies, and ensuring transparency in government procurement and contracting processes are essential measures. Strengthening these areas could drastically improve public perception and support for new policies. Regular updates on the state of the economy, public debt, and spending should be communicated in understandable terms to the public. This ongoing dialogue can help manage expectations and provide a narrative of progress or corrective actions being taken. As the situation evolves, the Kenyan government should leverage digital platforms to engage with the populace, particularly the youth. By utilizing social media for transparent communication and public engagement, the government can foster a more informed and involved citizenry. This engagement can serve as a powerful tool for building consensus and ensuring that the voices of all Kenyans are heard in the policymaking process. The protests have highlighted a critical need for governmental transparency and accountability. Many Kenyans feel that their government is out of touch with the day-to-day realities of its citizens. By creating mechanisms for regular public consultation and feedback, the government can begin to mend the fractured trust between itself and the public. Furthermore, economic advisors suggest that a more gradual approach to tax increases, coupled with significant cuts in unnecessary governmental expenditures, could alleviate public concerns. Reducing wasteful spending would not only free up resources for essential services, but also demonstrate the government's commitment to fiscal responsibility. As Kenya stands at this critical juncture, The decisions made today will significantly shape its economic and social future. The Kenyan government must act judiciously, focusing on long-term stability and the well-being of its citizens. We urge our viewers to remain informed and engaged as these events unfold. The power of an informed citizenry in shaping governance cannot be overstated. Share this video, engage in community discussions, and participate in peaceful civic activities. Your voice is crucial in shaping a governance system that truly reflects the will and needs of the Kenyan people. Let us know your thoughts and ideas on how Kenya can navigate through these challenging times. Your engagement is key to driving meaningful change.